Hey everybody, welcome back. Let's talk about money in politics. Smash that like button and let's get that paper. Or at least talk about it. Campaign finance can be super intimidating, but for real, don't worry. This lesson is all about the debate over free speech and money in politics, and we'll get to that. For now, let's knock out some background vocabulary. Campaign contributions can be described as hard money or soft money. Hard money refers to contributions made directly to a candidate. This is strictly regulated regarding who can give and how much they can give. In the 2024 election cycle, people can give up to $3,300 directly to a candidate. Soft money, on the other hand, is money contributed to political parties for party building purposes. And this money is both unlimited and unrestricted. So this has functioned as a loophole of sorts to allow people to get around the hard money limit by giving to the party, which then distributes funds to the party's candidates. Another way to spend money on politics is known as independent expenditures. Basically, this is spending your own money to support a candidate, but not contributing that money to them. Maybe paying for ads because you believe in that candidate that much. There's no limit to how much of your own money you can spend in support of a candidate. In 2002, Congress passed the Bipartisan Campaign Reform Act, more commonly known as BICRA. This was a major piece of legislation that the AP exam is absolutely obsessed with. Among other things, it banned soft money in an attempt to close that loophole, letting people indirectly contribute unlimited money. It also instituted a stand by your ad provision. So this is why you hear campaign commercials end with, "I'm LaMoney and I approve this message." It also placed limits on the timing of independent political ads, disallowing them in the days leading up to an election. This law most directly impacted corporations, labor unions, and interest groups. It also banned direct contributions from corporations or labor unions to political candidates. But now fast forward to 2010 and our required case, Citizens United versus FEC. And some of this law isn't going to survive. The court held that political spending by corporations, associations, and labor unions is a form of protected speech under the First Amendment. More on that in the case video though. The court struck down the soft money ban and the ban on the timing of independent expenditures on political ads. The stand by your ad provision and the ban on direct contributions to candidates both survived various court challenges. Make sure that your notes reflect which ones were struck down and which ones were upheld. Let's pause here and big picture this before coming back to the details. To the majority, this is very simply a free speech case. Congress is attempting to censor speech, and the court is stopping them from doing so. To the dissenting justices, this is about protecting the integrity of elections by limiting corporate influence on election outcomes. One part of this case and campaign finance laws more generally is the distinction between spending and contributions. So let's double down on this. Corporations cannot contribute money directly to a candidate because of the fear that this would either cause or give the impression of something improper happening. Corporations can, however, raise and spend an unlimited amount of money independently of the campaign. So while they can't give the candidate any money, they can raise hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars to spend on advertising in support of the candidate. The spending just has to be done independent of the candidate. The court's ruling in Citizens United led to the creation of super PACs. But let's back up for a moment and address plain old regular PACs first. The purpose of a political action committee, or PAC, is to raise money to support a candidate or cause. PACs can both contribute money directly to candidates and can raise and spend money independently of the candidate. They can only contribute $5,000 directly to the candidate, so the primary function of the PAC is to raise and spend money independent of the campaign. Most PAC contributions go to incumbent candidates, regardless of their party affiliation. When the Supreme Court ruled that corporations could spend unlimited amounts of money independently of campaigns, but couldn't contribute any money directly to candidates, it meant that the SEC had to create a new kind of PAC. Known commonly as super PACs, the real name is Independent Expenditure Only Committee, and the name is actually super helpful. They can raise and spend an unlimited amount of money independent of the candidate, and corporations and unions can give to super PACs, unlike regular PACs. And as the name suggests, this is the only thing that they can do. They can't give any money directly to the candidate. For test questions, I want you to be able to compare PACs and super PACs. Both PACs and super PACs can raise and spend unlimited amounts of independent money. However, there are two key differences. First, Corporations and unions may not contribute to a regular PAC and can only contribute to a super PAC. This is because of the second reason. Regular PACs may contribute a small amount of money directly to a candidate. Since corporations and unions are prohibited from making direct contributions, they are prohibited from contributing to PACs. Alright, so I know that's a lot of information, but I'm telling you, you got this. Until next time, this has been a La Money production. Thanks again for watching. If you haven't already, help me out with the likes and subscribes and all that. Be sure to check out the Ultimate Review Packet. I promise it'll get you ready for the AP exam better than anything else out there. And I will see you in the next video.